Hello, today I'm going to be restoring my grandpa's old cane pole. His funeral was yesterday, and I kind of want to go fishing with his cane pole. So I could use it like this, but I will show you that it's definitely old and needs work, and I want it to last forever, so I'm going to try to do a good job. First off, the little rubber end cap thing, it's all dry rotted, so I got some new ones of those. The line keeper is falling apart and held on with electrical tape, which I'm going to try to do a lot better job there. And then we come to this side. This little stopper end cap is all dry rotted. And then the end of every section is electrical taped. Let me try to get them all out without getting them all the way. Oh, hold on. There we go. So they're all electrical taped. And it looks like this piece is just like super glued on. There's no like, what do they call that? No thread and epoxy or anything. So I plan to remove all of these spots where it's electrical taped. Wrap it with thread, which is actually fishing line. I just have a little bit left on the spool, so that's what I use to fix rods. So I'm going to wrap that and then do epoxy just like they do all the eyelets. So then that should last forever and be way stronger than electrical tape. I just don't want this old rod to like split out. So first thing I'm going to do, probably take all the pieces out because you just pop this end cap off, pull all the pieces out, clean them all up, and then get to work with the old thread and epoxy. So I'll get you moved around and we'll get to work. Alrighty, don't mind the messy workshop. Or workbench, whatever. This is my workbench in my house, and it definitely needs cleaned. Instead of cleaning it, I just keep doing projects and making a bigger mess. Same thing with the barn. Anyway, pop these things off. Saving those just in case these don't work, but these should work. I might have to split them down the side to make them fit, because those are awful stretched, but the next size up was way too big. So I got that off. Now I'm going to take off the line keeper. I'm going to carefully fillet it with this brand new razor blade. I hate electrical tape. It's so sticky. Sticky, icky. Alrighty. Nice and easy, bud. Yep, there we go. Got that one. Oh, this one, oh yeah, this one's coming apart easy. Alright. Alright, so I got the electrical tape off. You can see this cork is in bad shape. This piece is like a rivet. It's just like rolled over. So I got a cork. Where is it? I got two options I can do. I got this cork that is apparently liquor bottle sized. It was actually really expensive. So I plan on using this, cutting it, drilling a hole, grinding that off, sticking it on, and then peening it back over. Bada boom, bada bing, I will have that line keeper again. I'm gonna attempt, I don't know how well I'll do. How is this looking? There's stuff wrapped around here too to keep the line from cutting. So I will have to figure that out. Maybe I'll wrap that with line and epoxy also. And that'll probably do the trick. So I'll take this stuff off of there. I'd hate to cut my line. Put that there. Yeah, I think if I just wrap that, do my best, it should be good enough. Normally my best is at least good enough. Might not be like perfect. Yeah, this bait keeper is just aluminum. Super light duty. Not bait keeper, line keeper. Get it right. Alright. Well, that's good enough for now. That's all tore down. Next step, I'm going to take it off, or take all the pieces out. One at a time. I gotta do the small one first. I hope the small one comes out. I know you can't see down this far, but I think I'm in trouble. Yep, it looks like Grandpa replaced the end of this and it won't come out, which is acceptable. It's acceptable. It comes out the next one, so it'll be all right. I'll just start taking them all apart. Sorry you can't see me, but it was easier to get off camera. Okie dokie. Did I mention this is a 20-foot cane pole? So, I wish these screens would stay on the GoPro. Alright. You can see the one end of this section that telescopes out and gets stuck. There's nothing on it. And then we go to this other end and it's taped. Like I said, that tape's coming off. Every piece is going to get cleaned up with some rubbing alcohol. Tape's going to come off and I'll wrap it with line, get epoxy on there. Try to not make it too thick because then the whole geometry behind it doesn't work if it's too big. It won't slide inside the other. So let's see here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then let's see here. Yeah, there's 5 sections. Sections 4 and 5, or 1 and 2, are stuck together. So that'll be all right. I'll just leave this stuck out a little bit so I can spin this and get that on there good. And just leave it in there when I epoxy that. So I will get to cleaning. Let's see here. I was gonna use my sock rag, which I still will. You need to learn about sock rags. They're also like sock puppets, but when you're cleaning stuff, especially round things, you just like grab it and clean it. It's real easy. It's almost natural. So I've got rubbing alcohol. I was looking for window cleaner but could not find any. So let's see, I'll just start with this one. It doesn't matter. I hope rubbing alcohol does the trick and doesn't ruin it. Alrighty, so I'm not the best at this wrapping stuff, so I'm going to utilize cyanoacrylate super glue with cyanoacrylate adhesive accelerator to start out with. I'm going to attempt to, at least. Basically, in order to not screw up, first I need to stop hitting the camera with my hand. So I gotta get the super glue out for one. Ooh, that's crusty. Super glue, just gonna stick it. I am on the right side, aren't I? Yeah. Stick it here. Oh, that's a lot. Here. Since that's so much, I'm gonna try to get rid of some. I don't need like a ton, I just need to hold this line in place. And then I'm going to hit it with the accelerator so it cures quickly. I hope. Well, I had an idea. There. Just like that. It's pretty cured. So I'm just going to wait a second or two or three or until I decide it's hard. Alright, that's hard. So now I should just be able to go whoop, 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 and wrap it up over top of that. Oh, nope, sure can't. I should have done a better job. Maybe be a little more patient. Oh, here at the end. Where's the thing? Here's the thing. Because I needed to probably not screw that up so bad. Or start from the other side. Maybe the next ones will start on the other side. Alright, be patient. Excuse me. Alrighty, let's see if I can get this on here. I want to get it as close to the end as I can. I need one of those spinner things. This would be so much easier. I say that every time I work on a fishing rod. I'm just happy this is going to be a little stronger than electrical tape. I know it worked for Grandpa forever, but I just don't want to split these ends and then not have Grandpa's fishing pole anymore. Grandpa could have just bought a new fishing pole and had Grandpa's fishing pole, but that's not an option anymore. So I'm just going to wrap this the best and tightest I can. Get the epoxy on there. I probably didn't need so much. I don't know why I put so much of a tag end on there. Could have went to Dan's house. He's got all the right tools for this. You know, Dan the Bluegill Master, if you watch that video. If you didn't watch that video, you ought to. There's a lot of big old bluegill caught. I'm hoping my next bluegill video I do the same thing with my dad, try to get him on some fish. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm taking him fishing on his birthday and I bought him a new fishing pole. And I can tell you this because I know you're not going to tell him before his birthday. So I won't have this video up before his birthday. Whoops. Yep, and if you weren't here with me, I'd have a video or TV show streaming on my phone. And then I wouldn't have to talk to myself or talk to you the whole time. I think I got a skeeter on my foot. Nope, it just itches. Oh, alright, that's better. Whoops, I bumped you. Alright. Got a little bump of super glue there, but I think I'll be alright. Man. I think the rest of them, I'm definitely not going to put so much thread on because this is hard on the hand. I have a feeling this 15-pound test is a little better than electrical tape anyway. That plus epoxy. Whew, I gotta give my hand a break. That's rough. That is hard on the hand. I also didn't realize how much I sigh. Oh, how much I sigh until I started recording myself. Seems like that's all I do. Like, I think it's because I forget to breathe. I get so focused on a task, and then I'm like, oh man, I should probably start breathing. I'm excited. I want to slay the bluegill on this thing. I just remember whenever Grandpa would take me fishing, or we used to go on my birthday every year, he'd just sit down in one spot and just pull in bluegill one after another. I think it had to have been the cane pole. So I hope I've got the same luck. I'm sweating. I think my AC works. I haven't heard it run in a while. I wonder if I turned it off. I feel like I did go out of town and maybe turn it off. It's going to be 90 tomorrow. 100 a couple days from now. So you probably figure that out. Oh, there goes my rod again. I don't know, I didn't start with an inside one first. This is going to be the visible section the whole time. It'll be alright. Better than electrical tape. I'd like to go fishing where my grandpa used to take me as a kid, or all the places he took me, or the one place he took me mostly, it's got new owners and I don't know them. And then the place we used to go on my birthday, that pond is about half filled in now. And there's no more fish, from what I hear. So I don't think that's really an option, so I'll just have to find fish somewhere else. There's probably better spots to fish anyway. Yeah, so I know I can find bluegill, especially now they're on beds. And after my tactics I learned from the bluegill master. So I'm going to do, carefully cut this off, if I can. Alright, cut it off, wrap a couple more wraps, cover that up, and then I'm going to do the knot tying procedure. Which the knot tying procedure takes a couple more wraps too. So I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah. Let's start the knot tying procedure. So that takes a piece of braid, or this piece of chewed up mono or fluoro. Nah. I'm gonna use this bigger braid. I think it's gonna work easier for me. Some 50-pound. Oh, it cuts so much nicer too. So you take it, where are we at here? You take it, fold it over, like that, and then I used Scotch tape. Oh, there it is, to hold it in place, because it's super hard to hold in place while you are wrapping. So Scotch tape. I'm just going to put my ends all right here in one spot, so at least the rest of it's going to look decent. So now let's see if we can just keep wrapping this neatly and tightly. Yep, it's working. So I'll probably do like 6 wraps or so. I don't know, 6, 8, 10. I don't know, we'll see. Probably sounds like I'm farting on camera because the way I'm twisting this. I don't know if you've watched my other tutorials where I need to count something, but if you haven't, you should. But basically I'm really bad at counting if it's slow, like slowly. Like this, it's like takes so long to get around. I gotta be so focused on wrapping that I totally forget what number I'm on. So that looks like about 8 from here. So cut, peel up the tape, tape's peeled up, and you open up your loop a little bit if you can. There. That's just so my big old sausage fingers can put this line through. Oh, stay tight. I'm silly. Why did I let go of that? Oh no, now I got it all messed up somehow. I think I got it fixed though. There we go. Then you go boink. And now I'm going to put a dot of super glue on that so it doesn't go anywhere. Or just a bubble of super glue. There we go. I've had that come unravel before. And then go squirt with the accelerator. Ah! Almost lost the cap. Squirt with the accelerator, which has done nothing yet. It'll probably stick my finger to it though. Alright, now I carefully cut my tag end. There. Now we can mix up some epoxy and spin, spin, spin. I'm gonna go like that. Spin, spin, spin once I get the epoxy on there. So that means I need some gloves. I'll be back with some gloves and some epoxy and stuff. First things first, my glove. I'm only using one because gloves aren't as cheap as they used to be. Alright, can you see? Hold on. Let me get you pointed at my mixing bowl. It's my mixing bowl. I've used it several times if you can't tell. But it'll be fine. I'll just pick a good spot. Alright, part A is resin. I'll just put it on top of this stuff. Resin, equal part hardener, by equal part I'm guessing about there. And then I have little mixing things I cut out. So mixy mixy. Gotta get it mixed up real good or don't get hard. And by don't get hard, I mean it doesn't get hard. I know grammar. Nobody likes the person that tries to act smart. There's some little crusties in here. I don't know what those crusties are, but I guess they're gonna stay. I think I mixed up way too much. I just never done anything this big around. This is 5-minute epoxy, and like I say, if you're doing fishing poles and doing it the right way, the epoxy is not 5-minute epoxy. And the rule of thumb with epoxy, the longer it takes to cure, the better it actually is. Alright. This is mixed up. I'll leave the bowl underneath. Oop. A little premature. Can you see this part? No. Yes. Right there. Alright, so I'm going to carefully, just going to spin this. Carefully just try to get a thin layer all the way around, all the way across. A little bit past my threads, all the way to the, and then all the way to the end. Let's try to work it over here a little bit so it goes all the way to the end. Nice, I think that's a good amount. So it's where I need it to be. I'm just gonna try to keep this nice and straight, just kind of squeegee it around, squeegee it straight, whatever. There. Just trying to get it to the end, because it ends where it's going to crack. Trying to get it even all the way around the end. Like I said, probably 100 times already. Just try to smear around nice and even. Alright, starting to cure already, so I'm gonna, whoops. Just keep it spinning so it doesn't sag. This is the hardest part of the thing, is just keeping it spinning for 5 minutes until it's cured. So, I'm going to save battery and memory card and just keep spinning this until it's hard. So, a secret with epoxy and other glues, whatever your extra is, put it somewhere so you can feel it. This is tough enough that as long as I don't go putting fingerprints in it, it'll be good. I can stop spinning this one. So, one mistake I'm making is I'm testing it with my not gloved hand. Look, gloved hand, not gloved hand. Now my fingers are sticky. I should have been testing it with the gloved hand. So this one I just got to put somewhere that I'm not going to bump it, and then I'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I have taken you out of time lapse world because since I can't get these two pieces apart, I figure you'll want to watch me struggle. If I had an extra one of these end eyelets, I'd probably put it on there because that one's kind of mangled. Maybe I'll bend it straight, and then if I break it, I'll put a new one on. Ooh, I do have pliers. So, stick around. I'll bend it straight, do the string and epoxy, there. Bada boom, bada bing. Then I'll, then we'll head out to the barn, workshop, and work on this thing. Okie dokie, let's see if these pliers will do the trick. Nope. Do I have any tools? Here we go. And then that's pretty straight. I wonder if I go a little bit farther with these, if I can. Almost got it straightened out. I need another tool. Oh, right here. That's as straight as it's gonna get without me ruining it. Cool. I will get you moved to where you can watch me struggle on these next two parts. How about that? Alright, my game plan here is to do this end first, and then I'll spin that epoxy till it's pretty hard. Then I'll just go like this, and then do this, and finish that out. That way, I don't know, it goes faster. You know, work smarter, not harder, is what they say. Ooh, it's gonna be a little loud, but I think that's how I'm gonna do it right there. So I've got the thread on there. I'm going to do the thread on here and then try to do the epoxy on both at the same time, just because I am impatient. So, wish me luck. We're going to start on this next section. Same as the rest. I hope I can get my dad on some fish tomorrow. We haven't been fishing together for a couple years. He's always busy and I'm always busy. We should probably try to work on that a little bit. He's somewhat partially a little bit retired now. Taking like a day off a week from work. And I don't work all summer. I mean, I work all summer, but I have a flexible schedule. So I'm going to try to get him to go fishing more. Maybe he'll be a YouTube star like me.
I say that sarcastically for now, but just wait. Wait till I'm an actual YouTube star. I got Beauty and the Beast song stuck in my head. My nephew was a napkin and a wolf in Beauty and the Beast the other day. Now I got the song stuck in my head. Alright, I don't think there's going to be very much pressure on this one. So I'm going to end this one right here. If I can find that piece of string I lost again. I mentioned I sigh a lot. This looks like I used it, but it's too short. I like longer ones. I'll just make another. I bet they're on the floor. They're going to wrap up in a vacuum cleaner if I actually clean this room. There we go. Stay. Ah, it didn't stay.
I just thought of something. Beauty and the Beast was one of the few VHS tapes my grandma and grandpa had when I was little. And we watched it probably every other time we went to their house. Kind of odd how that works out. I watched my nephew in that musical right after the viewing. Sometimes I whistle or sing to keep myself from going crazy. At least keep myself from, I don't know, getting really mad. So a lot of times if I'm singing or whistling, it's because I'm doing something tedious or frustrating. I do it so I'm not murdering anybody. Oh. Alrighty, super glue accelerator. We're getting there. It's almost time to go out to the workshop outside. It's as messy as this room or messier. One day I'll clean it, maybe. Alright, accelerator. Get hard, cure. Do your thing. I'm almost thinking I should epoxy them separately. But once I get it on there, I'll be good. So I can spin them both at the same time. Getting them both on in a timely manner, though. I don't know. I'll do it for the tube. I'll back you up just a little bit. I am predicting this is going to be a 2-glove project here. This portion of the project. So, gloving up, 2 gloves. Mix up plenty of epoxy, but not too much because I don't like to waste it, even though I've been using these same 2 bottles for, I don't know, a long time. I just use a little bit at a time each time. Just doing little arts and crafts projects, you know. That and fixing fishing poles, and tried to fix a bow and arrow for my nephew and failed at that, so I ended up having to use power tools, which I should have done in the first place because we all know power tools make projects go better. Instead of epoxy, it lasted for like 1 or 2 shots with the bow. I ended up drilling a hole through it and riveting it. It was a riveting project. Pun intended. I don't know if you got it though. I don't know how smart you are.
Some people don't get my jokes, and I'm assuming it's because they're not that smart. It's not because I'm not funny. They just don't have a good sense of humor. Nothing's ever my fault. Alright, this mix, I don't want to mix it for too long because I got 2 things to epoxy here. Alright, I need more on it than that. Let's see. Oh boy, don't be wasting it now. There we go. Boy, this is hard. The epoxy's not hard. This process is hard. Alright. Now we gotta keep rolling here. Gotta keep it rolling. Hurry up, buddy. Call myself buddy. I don't know if I'm gonna be my own buddy after I'm done with this if I mess it up. Yeah, now I just need to smooth it around on both of them. That was way too much on the tip. Probably way too much on this portion too. It's alright, it comes off easy. Alright, let's keep it moving now. It's like glowing glass, or it'll sag. Oh, let's just get it all over the glove, why don't we? Alright, back to the thing. Let's just do a quick whoop. There. Oh geez, I got it all over the shaft because it's on the glove. Alright, I'm gonna take off the dirty glove. I'm just gonna spin it. Bring this in. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard because I need to hold it a certain way. Man, I'm just gonna try to slide down. And that's my whistle that I'm not actually trying to whistle, by the way. I'm way better than that. Oh, I don't necessarily like that. Not any epoxy on this glove, too, so... There we go, the glove. Just gotta spin, spin, spin. Yeah, so once this is done, then the hard part. I have to do some dissection of that rivet. I'm gonna clean up that aluminum thing real good. I'm gonna have to modify a cork to fit, make the cork stay on there. And then we're gonna have to attach it to the pole itself, which is gonna be hard to run that string underneath. I'm wondering if I can use shrink sleeve. Ooh, but I don't have any that big. That would be easy to run shrink sleeve on there. How hard is this stuff? Probably, it's gooey still. Yeah, just keep spinning. I wish I could have got these 2 apart. I probably should have taken that eyelet off on an itty bitty one or something, but either way, this is going to be harder, I guess. Because getting an eyelet that would fit through this other section. It has to be tiny, so I'd end up doing it the same way anyway. Might as well leave this one on. Alright, what's on a huge deal on this one's about casting throw and just tie into it. I have tempted to use like a snap swivel clippy thing for my line. So I just clip it on, but I don't think that's necessary. I'm just tie it on, it's not like I'm going to take it off.
If you haven't seen any of my fishing videos, I got some fishing videos up. Some bluegill fishing. I caught a pike. Smallmouth fishing. Largemouth fishing. Normally I'm by myself, just talking to you on the GoPro. A couple times I go with people. Bluegill video with Dan. There's a smallmouth video that probably, by the time you see this video, it'll probably be up. But maybe not. Went up to Lake St. Clair, so keep an eye out for that. I'll hopefully get that edited sometime soon. I got all the footage, just gotta do the editing. Alright, so this concludes the first video of the series. It was just going to be one video, but obviously I talk a lot and I'm really dragging this on. So there's going to be 2 or 3 videos in this series. The next video we're heading out to the barn and working on that line keeper. See you next time.